All right, let me flip this camera around. So, I've been trying to figure out why my refrigerator isn't freezing and my refrigerator isn't cooling. Went to Chat GPT and I think my refrigerator thinks it's outside. So, Chat GPT told me that if a refrigerator drops below, or the surrounding temperature of a refrigerator drops too cold, that the refrigerator will think that it's done its job. So the refrigerator must bring in warm air to cool the things that's inside the refrigerator, just like an air conditioner works. It draws in hot air and it goes over the condenser, and the condenser pushes cold air into the refrigerator. Well, my refrigerator is at the front of my bus and it doesn't get a lot of heat up there because I have my heat blowing back towards me. My bed is at the back of the bus. So all of my heat is blowing this way. And so I don't have very much insulation at the front of my bus. So my refrigerator thinks it's cold. I mean, it is. The temperature is going to drop down to 8 degrees today or tonight. So what ChatGPT told me to do is insulate it as much as I can. So I've taken Reflectix and I've put it on the left and the right side of my refrigerator, all the whole length of the refrigerator on both sides. Do not cover the back of the refrigerator because that is where air needs to circulate. So do not do that. I also have a thermal blanket that I draped across the front of the refrigerator, and I can hear the the motor kick on and then kick off, kick on then kick off. Another thing that I did was I opened my refrigerator and I let some of my space heater heat go in the refrigerator so it could think that okay, it's not really that warm or really that cold. So hopefully what I've done will help, and Chat GPT told me that it should help and that the refrigerator is not a total loss because I thought it was a total loss. Um, my items are still cold. They're not frozen, but they're cold. Um, so tomorrow I'm going to have to tackle getting my refrigerator comfortable, basically. So yeah, like I think I'm going to have to put a pad on my up under my refrigerator, something that is going to, because the floor is definitely cold. The floor is cold. So I'm going to put a pad under my refrigerator that'll block some of the cold that is wafting up under my bus. Um, yeah, so not a total loss. I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get a new refrigerator. And Gallants is not cheap. I love Gallants. I love my color red on my refrigerator. So doing this bus build has been trying, cumbersome, um, fun, exciting, sad, a headache, joyful. Every emotion that you could have, I've had with building this bus, and I really love it. I really enjoy it. But I have my moments where I'm just like, not once have the thought crossed back into my mind of moving into an apartment or getting another house. I don't want to live that life. I do not want to live that life. I love this life. I love living the way I'm living. I love my solitude. Um, but not having the knowledge of building a bus into a home has been a learning curve. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. I've done a lot on this bus, on this build. I would love to do this again, especially with the knowledge that I have now. I think it would be much better. It's not bad now by any means. It's not bad, but it could definitely be better with everything that I've learned in the past 3 to 4 years, because I bought the bus in 2021. I took about a year of studying and learning and video watching and reading and talking to people for a whole year before I even started work on the bus. And then, got to work, and then got stale because people would say they would come help, and I'm waiting for people to come help, and I was scared to do certain things, and just got to the point where I was like, I'm just tired of asking people for help. I have to learn how to do this myself. I have to figure this out myself, because if there come a time when I'm out in the middle of nowhere, no one's going to be there to help me. So I have to figure this out on my own. And so I just stopped being scared about doing a lot of things, and really did a lot of things. And I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy at where I'm at. Yes, I get frustrated sometimes. That's to be expected. Um, but man, I didn't know that about the refrigerator. Shit, that was news to me. Now, if anybody else is having the same issue on their bus, your refrigerator is okay. It's just confused. It's being gaslit by the weather. The weather is gaslighting your refrigerator. The weather has gaslit my refrigerator into thinking that it's outside. And to be honest, I don't blame it, because the front of my bus is very, very cold. That's where the doors are. That's where the windshield is. The most air comes in through the front of your cab. Um, the best thing that you could possibly do is just block it off and insulate it as much as you can. And I didn't do a very good job of insulating this bus, because I didn't know at the beginning of building, the type of insulation, how to insulate, or any of that stuff like I do now. Um, but hopefully, what I've done will correct the confusion that my refrigerator is having, and it freezes and cools the food that I have in the refrigerator. And it's so crazy, because I normally don't keep anything in my refrigerator. The minute I go grocery shopping, and I went grocery shopping because we had a winter storm, but the minute I go grocery shopping and put food in my refrigerator, it wants to misbehave. So follow, like, share this journey with me. It doesn't cost you anything to like. It doesn't cost you anything to share. It doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. Help me build my channel. I'll follow you. You follow me. Um, this is my journey. It might help someone else that's deciding to do this journey. Who knows? Catch you on the flip side.